Welcome back to the Michael and Ellis Show, Survivor Season 48, Episode 3. We have a very special guest here this week. Kai, welcome to the show.
What's up? Yeah.
Just as a quick, for those of you who don't know, Kai is my friend from back home. I mean, we've probably known each other since, I think it was
Played
the
baseball
Sun
together.
Devils, Niners, right?
Ninth grade, the Sun Devils. Ninth grade, no, 9 years old.
9 years
9 years
old.
old. Ninth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then since then, just been
Locked in. Just locked in.
since then.
Party ever since.
But Kai, do you want to give us just a quick your thoughts and feelings on the new season so far?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, for me, a successful season is all about the drama. I want toxicity. I want evil characters. And this season has been okay. It's been okay. I think a lot of people are, they're nice and they're fun characters. They're fun to root for. And there's been some villains. I like Say, she's very evil. I like I like everybody. I like Thomas. He's really funny. He's also very evil. So, lots of potential for sure, and pretty crazy tribal councils as well. So pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah, a historical one this last week, but we'll get into that. Also, I guess just like background, how long have you been watching Survivor for?
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching for as long as I have been conscious, and probably before. I mean, my parents have been watching since the first episode. I don't even know. The first one I really remember was probably like Coach's first season,
Okay.
and Tyson Tocantins. I think that
Damn.
was the first one I actively remember. But like, I was certainly watching before that, and
Mhm.
definitely seen everything.
That's
So
that's like
yeah,
that's better than the earliest one I can remember live was Heroes versus Villains. But I also feel like I
mm.
probably saw
That was,
some.
that was only 3 seasons later.
Yeah, I mean, like same with you. I feel like that was always my mom's show, so I didn't watch,
Hmm.
and I probably saw like clips, or maybe I like had to go to
Yeah,
bed at some point. I don't know, but
sure.
yeah. Um,
I think yeah,
okay, wait. So you like the drama. So like out of the most
like the drama
recent
for
seasons,
sure.
is 46 your
Oh,
favorite?
man. 46 was pretty good. I really liked Q, and like, yeah, it was funny. It was funny. It was just ridiculous. It was pretty good. I don't know if it was my favorite of the newer
Okay,
ones, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
because like out of the new era, which
Yeah.
season do you think has the most drama?
Yeah, out of the new era, yeah, honestly, probably 46 had a lot. Honestly, this season, the tribal with the Mary versus Say thing is hilarious. I love that. So
Constant. They
honestly, yeah,
target
that's
each other
pretty good.
every time, and then
Yeah,
both
that's
still
that's
end up
hilarious.
together.
Totally.
Like, how
Yeah,
does
yeah.
this
So
happen?
honestly, this is definitely there's potential. I see a lot of potential for some blow ups for sure.
There's
So
a lot of confrontation too. Even like the premiere with
mhm,
Stephanie, we don't see a lot
definitely.
of people like just straight up going at each other at tribal like that. So that's been a
Um,
nice refresher.
definitely.
Well, Michael, do you want to give some thoughts about the historical tribal, or just
Oh my,
even prior the rest of the episode?
oh my gosh. Yeah, my main thoughts with that tribal. I know literally last episode I was like, guys, I think Cedric's really smart. I take it all back. Um, I take it all back. Um, like I have so much respect for like Say's game, but now because it's like I don't she literally was just like, don't vote me out, don't vote me
That was
out, don't do it. And Cedric was like, but I voted you twice. And Say was like, but don't. And then he was like, okay, I won't. And I'm like, the smartest game players need to have dumb game players around them to make their smart moves. And
sure.
Cedric is sadly falling into like the dumb category. I think he just plays too much with like his heart. As
Yeah,
we're like, Say, if the tables were turned, Say would just be like, no, I'm sticking with it by Cedric. Like it would just be like dead done.
definitely.
Um but I think Cedric is playing this game with like too much I guess like integrity. Like yeah, throw that out.
Damn. Shots to
do what you
Sean
want.
and Molly, who both have Cedric.
I don't like even if Cedric like does make it like much farther. It's just I don't know. I don't see him doing anything that's like really like fun or like cool.
No,
He seems to just be like really stressed all the time, especially with Mary and Say going at each other like constantly.
Totally.
And I was also so disappointed in Justin this episode, dude. He was just like you know, Cedric, like do whatever you want to do. Like what? Hello? You
That
like
made me so mad.
you literally could just literally Justin just literally say, please save me, please. Like he was already leaning towards saving you. Literally just point out how aggressive Say is, how like hard she is to work with, how like controversial she's been continuously, and how hard it is to like maintain a relationship with her. Because those are all valid points. Playing the game with her is like impossible because it's always going to be Say's game and then you. I don't know why someone would be like, oh my gosh, no, yes, I'm going to keep her in. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So
I did watch Justin's exit interview with Rob Sesternino, and apparently this was like one of the longest tribals ever. That's like
I'm sure.
That's what production said. And he did say they had to cut a lot out. So I'm sure Justin did make more of an argument that just kind of got cut at last second.
Yeah.
But Kai, as someone who had Justin, like, yeah, that must have been.
I mean, the way the edit made it look, yeah, I agree. Like, it definitely just kind of seemed like he just didn't really care. He was like, he like felt bad about like lying about the vote or whatever, which I did think was stupid. Like, I think he should have told Cedric from the start. But like, yeah, the way the edit made it look, he's just like, oh yeah, I mean, either way, that pissed me off so much. He's like, oh, either way, you're coming to my pizza shop, right? Like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, he just single-handedly ended your game for no reason, and you guys were like fucking #1 allies. Oh my god, that was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, gone from my team. Whatever, is what it is.
Our Boston, the old Boston contestant already out. Rough. I feel like we had a good streak there with Jake and
Jake. Yeah.
I feel like and Charlie made it.
Charlie
was the second place. So
yeah, I really thought Justin was gonna make it farther. I thought they were just giving him like a lesser edit because I was like, oh, maybe he'll like pop off in the merge.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was getting a lesser edit because he just gets out early.
Yeah. To be fair to him, like he got fucked over this episode. Like the going off, losing his vote on like a really like just 50-50 game, like whatever, no fault to him. And then like right after, then obviously Mary's shot in the dark hits, which has only happened one other time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just like, oh my god.
The problem.
And then like,
holy shit.
just again with the whole revo, like god, he got screwed. But I mean, yeah, the way the episode made it look, I just don't think they really cared to like spend time on that part of it, since the whole tribal was so long. Like, I'm sure that it must have been hard to like edit around that.
Yeah, it is true. Like, Justin did lie to Cedric, but like the only reason why they're in that position is because Mary's shot in the dark hit. Like
100%.
If it didn't hit, then like Justin's plan of not saying anything would have worked, and Mary just would have went home.
Agreed, but I still think you should have told him, because if he tells Cedric that he loses his vote and he only tells Cedric, I think Cedric would lock in with him closer. Like that's the kind of thing like builds trust. And like obviously he's not going to know that Cedric's going to have sole eviction power, but he knows that he has a lot of power, considering he has no vote, and who knows what Mary's going to do. So like, you know, yeah.
No, there was a lot of people that were upset about the journey. I thought it was fun. Like, some people were like, the dice isn't entertaining.
I didn't hate the game, honestly. But at the same time, it's like, it's brutal to make them lose their vote on every single journey and then have a journey every episode. Like, it's one thing if you kind of like space it out, but like if it's literally every episode 3 people are risking their vote, so like I don't know, it's just a lot for sure.
I also think
my thing with it was like, and especially in this case, I feel like maybe they should have even flipped them, or like the journeys, like flipped what happened on the journeys, because the journey, like, I think the ones where it's like people volunteer to go and they want to go, it's like, okay, yes, then you should definitely risk your vote. But this one, Justin was literally chosen. Like, he had no choice.
Yeah.
He had to go by someone
Totally.
else. And so I think like that's kind of fucked up to be like, you don't get a choice, you have to go. Like, that doesn't have
And
anything
yeah,
to
they
do
give
with
them that
gameplay
game.
or like smarts. That's just like what happened. So
And-
Yeah.
And Justin's last words were so rough. He's like, I felt like I was dealt like tough hand, and it just ended
He
too
was.
soon. Heartbroken. I think
That's the kind of thing. Though, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
Just makes me like, if I were to go on Survivor, like
Mhm.
I could do like a lot of great things for myself in the game strategically, and then just get completely fucked over by the producers on some like ridiculous like series of events based off these twists. It's just like, God, it's brutal.
And I think I do think Justin's edit was like a respectable one. Like I was so sad when he went home, because like, and I feel like a lot of people, like, I think he was definitely a fan, and like one thing the fans want to be shown when they get on the show is that like they could be like a good player. I feel like we saw like the potential that he could have
Definitely, I agree.
had.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that they could have done differently with the journey was just like, you're basically gambling, right? And so like give them the opportunity to be like, oh, I've gotten 3 skulls. If I get one more, I'm screwed. Like I'm gonna step away. Or
yeah.
maybe you go 3-3 and you just have to get one more fire, and you're like, I'm gonna do it. You know, like if they take that risk.
I don't hate that.
That I feel
That would
like
be
would
smart.
be more, entertainment value. It's the putting the decision in the contestants' hands.
Yeah. But then again, like you gotta take that to have a tribal where there's only 2 votes, and then craziness ensues. So you know.
Well, I did just send you guys the confirmed new tribe. Like there's gonna be a tribe swap next episode. Spoilers.
Yes, I know.
yeah. The whole next time on was just like, there's a tribe swap. That's it. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Oh.
So this could, I guess, as you guys examine it, I can read out the new tribes. The orange tribe is Bianca. So Bianca, Say, and Cedric are now on the orange tribe.
Oh, God.
And Chrissy and Mitch they stay on the orange tribe. Purple tribe, Star and Eva are the only 2 purple OGs that are still on that tribe. They are now with Mary, Charity, and David. And then the green tribe has all 3 of the California bros, or whatever their alliance is, Shaheen, Joe, and Thomas. And then 2 orange contestants with Kyle and Camilla. Kind of a yeah.
I will say, I don't think it's gonna happen, but because Green Tribe just seems stacked. I don't think they're going to tribal at all. Like I think they're all gonna make like jury or whatever. But God, would it be so interesting to see them go, because Kyle has an idol and they could really finesse that.
Kyle has an idol, and I feel like Shaheen would throw Thomas under the bus, and I don't want that to happen.
Like, and Camilla has an extra vote, so even though it is kind of
Oh God,
she does have an extra.
There's so many, and Thomas has a steal a vote, so there's so many like
holy
things on the tribe.
Wow. He might want to save that if he's not thinking like that, and they have the 3, and they'd be pretty confident because they're literally all working together. That's crazy. I like purple is looking very interesting, because the 2 like OG purples like are against each other, and low-key same with orange. If I remember correctly, like David and Charity don't exactly get along.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But like Star and Eva fully are not working together, and then you just throw Mary in the middle of that.
And then Mary's there.
Oh my God, she's gonna be running around looking for an idol.
Oh my.
Totally. Like,
well,
who
I honestly
knows?
think
Oh my God,
the best case for Mary, to be honest.
Exactly.
Also,
I
Luck
totally
is on
agree.
her side this
Nobody
season.
on the Purple Tribe knows that Mary used her shot in the dark, so she could bluff her shot in the dark again. That would be insane. Oh my god.
Whoa. Yeah,
Oh,
she could, but she probably doesn't need to though. I feel like she
yeah.
won't need to.
No, I agree.
I don't think they'll be wanting to get rid of her. I don't
I
see
just
why they
want to know.
would.
Because wait, did Star ever actually officially unlock the idol, or is she still doing
I don't
that?
think so. I don't
Oh
think
my
so.
God.
Looking for it.
It's
Mhm.
been
I'm
like
pretty sure
2
because they showed her
episodes.
just like looking. She just kept leaving and like going to try and like figure out the code.
Well, luckily
Yeah.
she's still on her tribe, so she can still figure it out. If they moved her, she'd be fucked.
That would have been so funny. That would have been
Oh my
terrible.
god. But I'm curious if Eva's gonna like spill the beans and be like, yeah, Star has like the like beware thing. Because I mean, why would
She
Eva
has no
like lie
vote
for
now.
her?
Until she gets it, she has no vote.
Yeah.
So that's big for Eva to know.
Well, and
Does
Eva,
Eva-
she doesn't have Joe with her anymore too, so she's gonna have to find
Exactly, yeah.
someone to like feel.
No, yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see if they like even try to like work together. I'm sure they'll like
Mhm.
tell each other what they will, but like, will they really like try and
I
lock in?
doubt it.
Because
I-
orange, like ultimately, orange and purple are still 6 and 6, right? So they like can like try and keep the numbers going into the merge by attacking the other side,
Mhm.
at least in that tribe or in any of the tribes. But like, yeah, I don't know.
There was one Mary shot in the dark did make me realize like, and I want to ask you guys this, see what you think. If you were to use your shot in the dark, and then Jeff is reading the votes and he's like, if anyone has an advantage and you want to play it, now is the time to do so. Could you just sit on it and not actually like get up and give him
They'll not.
you could get up and not give him the like whether you're safe or not, to like, let's say you're Thomas, right? And you went back to the Purple Tribe. You say you lost your vote when you really won, which is not what I'm realizing, not what he did. But let's just say he's like, yeah, I lost my vote. Next tribal, you could purposely play your shot in the dark to make it look like you lost your vote from the journey, to like hide that you actually won.
But what? Just keep it
And then just
in your
keep
pocket
it
or whatever.
keep it in your pocket, and then it like,
I don't think they'd let that slide. I feel like if you take the shot in the dark out, I think they'd make you play it.
Yeah,
Just-
Jeff would
just
probably be
'cause-
like, Jeff would be like, get up. Like,
Because then how do you do it? How do you do the next time? You just like don't vote and you just go play it. I mean, I guess you could, but I just feel like the way that they've set it up, where you have to grab it from like up there and then like right. That's how it works, right?
I think you trade
I don't know.
your die for the little scroll, and then you keep the scroll until Jeff says it's time to play it, and then you give it to him or not. So I feel like it could be interesting if someone used the shot in the dark as a way to lose their vote. I don't know if they'd allow them to do it.
Good thing to ask production when you're up at the...
potential shot. I mean, hey, if anyone on this podcast or watching gets on Survivor, that could be a cool use of the shot in the dark, maybe.
Yep. We just inspired the biggest play in the history of Survivor.
we did that. Good job, team.
Okay, well, there's also, we haven't, honestly, I feel like if I'm looking at the new tribes, I feel like Orange is the most likely to go to tribal, which is Bianca, Say, Cedric, Chrissy, and Mitch.
I
just feel like they're the weakest tribe.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, Cedric's kind of bad at things.
Cedric is
Mitch
brutal to watch.
Mitch is pretty strong, but like
Yeah,
I don't think
he's not
Chrissy
bad.
really is.
He's got the fucking shot form. He was draining
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Bianca could be like fucked if they lose. Like that's
I agree, but because I feel like now Cedric's gonna feel really locked in with Say after doing that, and I think Say will show him loyalty. because of even if it's not long term, at least for now, since it's the two of them in the tribe.
That's
I
true.
don't really, yeah, I don't know how, but they could easily just want to be like, hey, Bianca, like, let's try and shoot at Orange now, and Bianca would be interested, and it might be, I don't know, yeah, it could go either way.
Mm, yeah, that's true. It could really go anyway, and
Definitely
who
could.
knows?
I like the shakeup. It looks like
Mhm.
a pretty fun shakeup to see how it goes down.
This is the first one they've done since 45, I believe.
And that was what, because
That
Purple
was
kept
'cause
losing.
Yellow kept losing.
Or no,
Or
yeah,
yellow.
yellow, yeah.
Oh, right. Yellow,
Mhm.
yellow. Purple
Well,
was
not even
tribe.
losing. They just kept quitting, quitting and losing.
They
Wait,
were
she
a
needed her
mess.
vape. Come on.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. You know.
Like,
All right. Well, do we want to get to? We have 10 minutes left. Do we want to get to who we think has the best teams or the potential sleeper teams? Michael, would you want to start us off?
yeah,
you're
I'm gonna
ready.
kind of while you were talking, I was like thinking, you know what, maybe I'll try and like guess the team I think is gonna get the most points next week. Maybe not even the best team, but a team that
Okay.
might go off next week or do really well. And especially looking at this like
The new tribes.
new tribes and everything, I think like I don't know. I always say this, but Emily's team still just looks really good to me. It seems solid. It seems like good. Like Eva's having an arc. David is like, I think David's just like guaranteed to like make it far because he's such a character, and everyone is like, he's super strong. If we lose him, we'll die. So like, I think he's staying. And Charity, I don't know. Charity seems to really be like growing slowly more and more, especially with like everyone targeting her in the beginning, and now this tribe swap. It gives her like, it's an easy way for her to have like an underdog story. So
I can see that.
that's mine. Or I would say yours, Ellis, is like good. Like Bianca being on her own would probably give her like so many confessionals, and
Yeah.
I think the fact that like the 3 California men are together is like crazy how that happened. So there's probably gonna be a lot of shit about that.
Definitely. I gotta agree. I was gonna go with Ellis's team as well. I just think, and I was going for a long term because I just think like Shaheen looks really good in terms of like the edit that he's getting so far, and like he just seems like a really smart guy, pretty likable in terms of like the tribe. Everybody seems to kind of trust him. And then Thomas, I just think is hilarious, but he's also like he's trying. Like he's gonna, if he's feeling the heat, he's gonna do something. So I could see him getting a ton of confessionals along with Bianca now that she's on her own on that new tribe. She's destined for confessionals.
I mean, I hope you guys don't jinx me here. I'm
I do, because I'm right behind you. Like,
And I'm just
I-
hoping for everyone's downfall at this point. So
I also forgot I made some cool graphics that on for the OBS that we can't see right now, but we'll see in the recording.
oh my
But
god.
Eva, Mary, I only made them for 3 players so far, but I'll just say has 70 total points right now, 34 confessionals, 2 fishies, 1 episode title, and Tim is the only person to have her.
Yeah.
So big advantage for Tim.
She's
They
really
took that
running it
personally.
right now.
She took it personally that nobody picked her.
I think this is kind of a sleeper team, even though they're in second place. Brielle, she just lost Kevin, but I think Eva and Mary are 2 players that like, I don't know, I think they could go really far. So
I'm really rooting for Mary. I want her to go as far as she can. I think this will set her up for some fun episodes at least. But yeah, I'm definitely on the Mary train.
Yeah,
Plus she's funny on Twitter.
I feel like especially like with her like the shittiest start ever.
Exactly.
And
it's getting that
I
Emily
feel like-
flipping edit.
Yeah, like it's similar to like Emily or like maybe even Andy, where it's like they're just constantly perceived as like, oh, they're like bad at this game. We'll just use them for like votes and then like working their way in through that. But I think like
now with New Tribe, like
yeah, and with a complete new tribe and the fact that like literally the tribes that the people from like the same tribes don't get along, I think is like the perfect opportunity to like do something.
Well, I also, yeah, so I think Brielle has potential in the long run, but depends on who goes home, because it's like if more people keep losing their like second or third player, that's gonna hurt Brielle, because there's gonna be more teams that have 3 full players still in the game. So I feel like besides like Michael, you and Adam, we've had a like pretty even, because who was because Christina also had Stephanie, Brielle had Kevin, and then Justin, like that was Abby, Yukai, and Nina. Like I feel like that's a widespread, maybe, I don't know, maybe not, but
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Something that's also interesting is the only people who have gone home are people that were chosen like all 3 times.
Totally.
So,
and like Kevin was really wanted. Everybody wanted Kevin.
Yeah.
Love Kevin. So sad. I really thought after Stephanie left, I was like, I have the himbo team. We're gonna rock it now. And then no. Sad.
No.
Say single-handedly ruined my life. It's fine. I don't care. I'm like not upset. It's fine.
I will say, so I want to go back and talk about the original Orange tribe. We kind of immediately saw this like majority alliance of Camilla, David, Kyle, and Chrissy, with Charity and Mitch kind of left out.
Yeah.
And then we saw the next episode, Charity and Mitch were like super close. And now we see that Charity and Mitch are split up, and I feel like Michael, I might be hopping on your Chrissy hate train bandwagon that you've been on for so long.
She's boring. All I have to say. All I know about her is that she has a deep belly button.
I was gonna say, I totally forgot about her. Like I was like looking through the list, I was like, Chrissy, who's Chrissy again? Like it's just, yeah, I don't know.
It's just,
I feel like they tried to make Charity and Mitch look like they're on the outs at the start, but now I feel like if the new Orange tribe were to go home, we could, and maybe this is just me hoping that Bianca doesn't get like singled out, but we could see Chrissy, I mean, or maybe say target Cedric. That would be crazy.
No, who knows? Because honestly,
Say's probably pissed. Cedric voted for her twice.
For her over and over.
Yeah,
he tried to get her
not once, twice. Like that's why I'm like Cedric is just so stupid to keep her now. Because there's like no loyalty there. Like literally any vote she could just be like, well, Cedric did vote me twice, so like fuck it, I'm just gonna vote him.
Justin was so locked in with him. Justin would have literally been like so loyal to him. There's no question about that. Like I don't even.
Oh my god, yeah. So bad. So dumb.
I absolutely agree. But I do think Say will be able to hold that back until the merge, and I think she'll be able to play cool with Cedric. And ultimately, I think Chrissy's gonna go home this next episode.
I wouldn't be mad with Chrissy going. She's boring.
Yeah.
Like honestly, Chrissy and Bianca are both kind of boring to me.
Whoa.
Let's be real. What has Bianca done? Like
Bianca lied. She made up this whole thing about how she and Thomas was like, holy shit, you like ate that up. I couldn't even tell.
Which just makes me feel like she's going home next even more. Because it's like, oh my god, look, she's playing the game and they love to like do that and then send them home right away.
Well, yeah, that is true. Well, because she doesn't have her vote, that's going to be really brutal. She obviously
Oh,
can't tell anybody
fuck.
that. She obviously can't tell anybody that, but like she doesn't have it. Like it's gonna
Yeah,
Dude.
so
it's gonna
if
be a
Say and
problem.
Cedric
It's gonna
try
have
to
to
like
go
run
really
with it,
good.
it's gonna be 2-2 again. And
Oh
like, oh my
my
god, if there's three
god.
vote, stop, I'll die.
That's
Good.
insane. Oh my god. Okay, I think next week could be a good episode then. I completely forgot about
For
that.
sure.
Oh, well, Kai, do you have we're approaching the 30-minute mark. Do you have a final prediction you want to lock in?
Final prediction is that Mary Zhang is the winner of Survivor 48, and she's going to go on an immunity streak, the longest ever, break the record, win every single one, and just clear out that anonymous jury win. It's gonna be
Mhm.
easy
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I see that happening 100%.
for sure. And then she's gonna post a banger on Twitter right after. It's gonna be sick.
Oh, well, Michael, do you want to help wrap up the this episode, the third episode of season 48?
I'd love to. Everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening. We always appreciate it and appreciate the support. Leave your comments below on what you thought about our takes and what your takes are of, who you think is going to go home. What do you think about these tribes? And thank you so much, Kai, for joining us and being our guest on the third episode of the Michael and Ellis show for season 48.
Hell yeah. Glad to be honored with this beautiful, beautiful opportunity.
It's a very great honor that we only bestow on very few people. So feel lucky, feel grateful.
All right, well, with that, see you guys next week.